take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Episode of my Genshin Impact playthrough. On the last episode, we completed Kaya's story quest, Secret Pirate Treasure, and on this episode, we're going to be doing Wind, Courage, and Wings. And also, going to finally be able to finish up Mondstadt's exploration and do Cider Lake. So let's get started. One thing I am gonna do to get a hidden achievement is I'm going to climb the statue. And if you walk over to the edge of the hands, you can sit.
Traveler, I've been looking for you everywhere. How's that wind glider I gave you last time?
Pretty good.
Seems like it's really growing on you. But then again, you don't have a gliding license, do you?
A gliding license? What's that?
Isn't it obvious? You gotta have a gliding license to legally glide in Mondstadt.
Oh, but we've been gliding for ages now. This is the first we've heard about it.
Yeah, you've been gliding all over the place. Everyone's noticed.
So, you came looking for us because you want to give us a gliding license?
No way! The Knights of Favonius have strict rules. You need to pass an exam, and only then will the Knights issue your license. Today, I'm here as an examiner to oversee your official gliding exam. I gave you your wing glider, so this is my responsibility. At least that's what Acting Grandmaster Jean would say.
An exam? What a pain in the butt. Then again, since Amber is the examiner...
It's fine, I can do this.
I'm sure you'll glide through it. I mean, the whole city saw how well you flew the day that Storm Terror attacked, so I'm sure you'll have no problems. But we do need to respect the rules and glide properly. Here, take this gliding manual. No need to memorize it, just be familiar with everything in there. For example, only one person per wing glider, no carrying anything over the set weight limit, no taking off using an animo slime, and so on and so forth. Anyway, be sure to read it, okay? I had to read a load of big, thick books too when Lisa was teaching me magic.
Wow, that's a big old book! Paimon thinks we best get started.
Great, come find me when you're done. I'll be at Windrise.
Another place we haven't been to yet.
The Knights of Favonius gliding manual does not sound like a fun read.
Well, I guess I better get started. After Amber leaves, you begin to read the gliding instruction manual with Paimon.
When the first wisp of wind brushed across the land, birds that yearned for the sky had wings, but no way to fly. They asked the animal god, "How can we reach the heavens?" To which the animal god replied, "You have yet to find that which is most important." As the god spoke, the wind thrust the seeds of a dandelion high into the sky. The birds thrust out their wings, but the breeze was all too mild, leaving them to stumble across the earth. So they went to the gorge, where the wind showed off its wild and incomparable strength. They threw themselves off the cliff and flapped their wings amongst the howling winds until they were able to fly freely in the sky. to the animal god they went to gleefully say, "We understand now. All we needed was a stronger wind to fly." In reply, the animal god said, "What you lacked was not wind, but courage. It is courage that has allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world."
That's a cool story. But is the Knight's gliding manual really written in that style?
It reads like a fairy tale.
Huh. Anyway, let's go find Amber.
But first, we got some stuff to collect. Wind, courage, and wings. So you can actually read this book again. You can reread the book and re-watch the cutscene if you really want to. But a book mistakenly taken by Amber. How fables? About fables. So first things first, for exploration is we stand on here. We have a challenge. Must pass through all the rings without falling. Basically what you had to do. This might take me a couple tries. No! I almost did it. I got about halfway. I wonder. Can I do it like this? No. Okay, good to know. Good to know. What? Can you stop falling off immediately, please? Bruh. She has a mind of her own. There we go. We get a big, luxurious
I'll
quest
keep
to
this
complete.
close.
Little ship on a hunt, and every day a new adventure. Looks like we got some new quests. Yeah, we'll first do Wind, Courage, and Wings, and then probably on the next episode we'll get every day a new adventure done. Now I need to come over this way.
I'll keep this close.
Okay. Next up we have the cathedral. So we're gonna first head inside. Oops, wrong one. And there's only one thing we need to grab inside the cathedral, and it's this right here, the viewpoint. Favonius Cathedral. Now, we need to climb to the top.
Anything the knights can do for you.
There you go. Just a little bit more climbing to do. And there's another big electric.
I'll keep this close.
Come down here. Grab this.
The sun is setting in the sky.
Spin crystal number 14.
Time for him to say goodbye.
And we're now gonna head over to Cider Lake. So there's chest there, and there's another thing over there, and another thing over there.
A reward on the road.
So I'm gonna do some ice bridging to get over there.
Cool it! Dodge this! Freeze! Cool it! Freeze! Dodge this! Freeze! Dodge this! Cool it! Freeze! Cool it! Freeze! Cool it! Dodge this!
There's a Abyss Mage over there.
Cool it! Dodge this! Cool it! Freeze!
Huh? Everybody stand back!
Let's spark things up a little.
So let's take one current up. And now we start going to the other island. Also grabbing this. And we also have hey, and that is everything. So now we need to head there, and we haven't been there yet, so looks like we have some running to do. Of course it's up there. Of course it's gonna be up on the cliff. So now that's all that's left to do for Starfell Valley are the world quests that are in Mondstadt. The rest of them that we haven't done or haven't unlocked yet. The recipes, so the recipes that we need to buy and collect, and the 2 Shrine of Death. By the way, do we happen to get a key for one? No. Okay. Hi. Came out of nowhere. Where is it? Over there.
Great, you're here. Did you have a good read-through of the gliding manual? Got all the rules down?
I mean, I read it, but I can't say I really grasped the rules.
Sounds like it was a real drag. I would know. I've been there. Ugh, the gliding manual is super dry. I couldn't get into it at all. Don't tell Jean, though.
Really? Paimon thought there were some pretty cool stories in the gliding manual.
Cool stories? Oh, you must mean the example cases in the appendix. Some of them I like. My favorite one is about the illegal Animo Slime takeoff. Apparently, if you pop an Animo Slime and take off in the burst of wind, it shoots you up really, really high. I really want to try it.
No, not that story. Paimon meant the one with the little bird who wanted to learn to fly.
What? Let me take a look. Oh, shoot. This is the storybook I used to read as a kid. Oops, sorry. I put both books in the same pile and must have grabbed the wrong one when I was leaving.
How in the heck do you confuse a bedtime story with an instruction manual?
This is so embarrassing. It's because, maybe deep down inside, that fairy tale is the thing that truly taught me how to glide. What you lacked was not wind. It's courage that's allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world. Reading that gave me the courage to glide, to become an outrider, and to become the gliding champion of Mondstadt. But anyway, let's get back to the exam. Don't be nervous. Just glide like you're used to. Okay then, you just need to follow the marked route to the finish.
I'm ready.
You nailed it! But it's no surprise, given the way you handle your glider in a storm. The next part of the exam is in Mondstadt. See you there. Don't keep me waiting.
Okay.
Alrighty then, you heard her. Back to the city. Let's not keep her waiting.
Gotta go to the cathedral. Okay. Also, when do we unlock this? Oh, we can do that one. And that unlocks at 15. Okay, we might do this at the end of the episode. Depending on how long this cost is.
Hey, here! Over here! I'm all set up. Let's carry on with the exam. Same deal as before. Glide through the markers and get to the finish without stopping in the middle.
I'm ready.
Seems like you've got the hang of wind gliding now. Let's do the final stage.
Easy. You've flown this way before anyway.
Once you've passed this final stage, you'll finally be able to get your very own gliding license. Just keep thinking about that license. Ready?
Go!
Windborne Traveler, you are required to land at once by the order of the Knights of Favonius.
Okay.
I am Otto of the Knights of Favonius.
What's going on?
Please, show me your gliding license.
My gliding license is,
It is against the law to glide without a license. I am arresting you under Section 7, Article 12 of the Mondstadt Penal Code. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will forever carry on the wind.
Wait, I'm an instructor. This is a gliding exam.
Oh, I see. Well, you picked a bad time to hold your gliding exam.
Really? Why?
The Knights of Favonius received a report from a sister at the cathedral claiming she saw Raptor gliding around these parts. I thought your student here must have been his partner in crime.
Raptor? Who's that?
A known criminal in Mondstadt. He always uses a wind glider to commit his crimes, so people started calling him Raptor.
Wow, he flies fast then.
So far, we haven't managed to catch him. Our plan this time was to draw him into the cathedral with a precious artifact and ambush him inside. But he escaped with the artifact. Fortunately, one of the sisters put some secret markings on the artifact using elemental magic. But he was too fast, and we couldn't even keep up with the trail the markings left behind.
Well, if you need help chasing down a gliding criminal, I'm the one for the job. So tell me, which way did he go?
As far as I know, he was last seen near Springvale. But that was some time ago.
Leave it to me. With us chasing him down together, he doesn't stand a chance.
Sure.
Once we've got this Raptor guy, we'll pick up where we left off. But no need to worry. I'll be sure to have a word with Jean.
Okay. Looks like we need to head to Springvale. Which is also on the part we haven't done yet. Where does this start? The forest there. Okay. Well, that's gonna be a problem. Might have to start that other quest to get this one done. We'll see though.
This is Springvale. There must be some clues about Raptor around here. The sister from the cathedral put some secret animal markings on the artifact he took.
Use your elemental sight and keep your eyes peeled for clues.
Okay, so hold L1 and press left on the D-pad to use elemental sight. So there's 3 things we need to find. Broken off branch.
Ooh, hey, what do you think this is?
It looks like a broken tree branch.
Oh, Paimon knows. It's from a frame of a wind glider. Therefore,
There are no elemental traces on it. It looks like it's just a plain old tree branch.
There's also one over here. Hey, elemental mark.
How do we know if this was left by Raptor or an Animo slime?
Animo slimes are airborne creatures. They don't leave marks on the ground unless someone stomped on one to take off.
Wait, are you telling me people actually do that?
Either way, let's make a mental note of these markings. They're very clear.
And the last one is up over here. Right there. Hope I don't start the other quest. Fabric piece.
A strip of cloth with animal markings on it. Looking at the design and the way it's woven, there's a good chance it came from a wind glider.
Wow, Outriders have to be textile experts now? It's a harder job than Paimon thought.
If this really belongs to Raptor, it must mean his wind glider is broken. It appears that the elemental markings point this way.
Huh. Well, do you think he ran off ahead?
There's only one way to find out. Come on, we should keep following the markings.
Ooh, what's that? Looks like something's going on up ahead.
It sounds like there's a battle going on. Could that be Raptor? Quick, let's keep going.
Okay. I'm gonna go around, just so I don't start the other quest by accident.
Windblade!
Thank goodness! The Knights of Favonius have arrived! The Hilly Trolls won't dare pursue me any longer.
What happened?
I can't believe it, but the Hilly Trolls attacked our carts. Luckily, I outran them.
Hilly Churls? But I thought the Knights of Favonius had cleared out most of the Hilly Churl camps around these parts.
It's a small camp not too far from the village. The route I take on my delivery runs ensures I steer clear of it. But today, some crazy fellow suddenly fell out of the sky and landed right in the camp.
Now, who does that remind me of?
Oh, it really riled them up. They chased the funny-looking fellow as he fled, which brought them out into the open. I managed to get away, but they smashed my fruit carts to smithereens. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do when the merchant caravan gets here tomorrow.
Funny looking? In what way?
Oh, he was holding on to something. Must have been heavy because he couldn't glide in a straight line to save his life. Maybe that's why he fell. Honestly, people like that shouldn't be allowed in the skies. It doesn't take a genius to know you're not supposed to carry heavy objects while gliding. I'm gonna report that idiot and make sure he gets his license revoked.
Heavy object? The artifact? This could well be our guy. Tell me, did you see which way he went?
I managed to catch a glimpse as I ran from the Hilly Churls. I think he went that way.
Seems like a strong lead. On with the chase. Oh, and don't worry. As soon as I get back, I'll tell the Knights to mop up the rest of the Hilly Churls as soon as possible.
Okay, I'm gonna go that way. Did I go past the... I did. Okay. Somewhat. So it should be fine to just keep going along the path. Yeah, okay, good. Beat the ambush.
Another test subject.
Apart from the Hilly Churls, there's a bunch of funny-looking people, too.
Judging from the type of wind gliders they've got, I'd say this lot is with Raptor.
But if that's the case, what are they hanging around here for?
I wonder... Well, this measly bunch can't slow us down, that's for sure. But we also haven't found the artifact, which means Raptor still has it on him. Forget these guys. Come on, let's keep following the elemental markings.
Let's maybe point this way. Lead up this, up the path here.
Huh. Look where we are.
There are no more elemental markings ahead.
The elemental power on the artifact must have worn off. Raptor must have realized the markings would give away his position and sent his minions to slow us down. That way, when the effect wears off, he can make his escape. He won't get away with this. After him!
And into Raptor's hideouts. The reward for courage is flight, recommended party level 4. Raptor is lurking somewhere deep inside this temple. You cannot let him escape again. Use what you've learned about gliding to take him down. Monster list, Hilly Troll Shooter level 4, Pyro Hilly Troll Shooter level 4, Cryo Hilly Troll Shooter level 4, and Electro Hilly Troll Shooter level 4. Recommended elements, Pyro.
There's only one way over there. Raptor must be up ahead. However, it looks like the only way we can catch up is if we glide.
But there's a ton of enemies below. They'll definitely attack us after we take off.
If we're gonna do this, we'll have to glide and defeat them in one fell swoop. You still had one stage to go in your exam, right?
Yeah, but what's that got to do with anything?
How about we make this the third and final stage of your gliding exam?
Are you sure that's how the exam is supposed to go?
It's a custom version of the exam, designed by yours truly. Besides, the normal version of the exam wouldn't be fit for the hero of Mondstadt herself. So, what do you say?
Watch me nail this exam. And Raptor.
Woohoo! Good answer! Prepare for takeoff. Raptor awaits you once you defeat all these enemies. Then that gliding license is yours.
Okay. Use the nearby wind currents to keep yourself afloat while evading enemy attacks. While gliding, you can drop bombs. Defeat all opponents this way.
Nice! You breezed through it! You're a natural. I knew you'd be fine. All that's left now is to grab ourselves a raptor. Let's...
Hunt down Raptor. Okay, so we have Amber as the child character here. So this is her story quest. Hidden chests? No, doesn't look like it. Right. Jump back over this. Please, Link Queen. Thank you. Destroy the power source to unlock the mechanism. So what you need to do is shoot that with a charge shot. And you should lower the water. Now we're able to move on. There we go. There we go.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Okay, let's press this. And what to go next?
It looks like there's no way across. Ugh, he must be around here somewhere.
Amber! Over there!
If you insist on chasing me, so be it. Huh? Who brought the little girl?
You must be Raptor. You can't escape.
I don't need to escape. There's no way you can make it over here.
Oh, it is pretty high. And quite far.
Oh, little girl, why don't you run along home now and let your leader deal with this? Don't worry, I promise that once the Grandmaster gets here, I'll surrender immediately.
Hey, watch it! You're talking to a Knights of Favonius outrider. You'll be sorry when I arrest you.
Let's examine our surroundings, just like you taught me.
You're right. Ugh, he's right there in front of us. If only we could glide across.
So how did he get across?
Some sort of mechanism?
I don't see a mechanism, and I have good eyesight. Besides, there's nowhere on the cliff that you could build one.
Bye-bye, kiddo.
Oh no! He's getting away!
Ugh, we can't hesitate any longer. The only way to get across is to glide there.
But...
Don't worry. I'm the gliding champion of Mondstadt, remember? If Raptor can do it, I can do it too.
Oi, Outrider! You have less chance of surviving this than jumping off the Animo God statue in Mondstadt without your wind glider. Haha!
I'm with Amber.
Paimon sees your point. If you rule out everything that's completely impossible, gliding is the only idea left.
Remember that book I lent you? The one I thought was the gliding manual, but wasn't? The first birds couldn't fly. Flight was their reward for their courage to plunge into the canyon. Be my witness.
Go, go, Outrider.
Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully...
Wait! Stop! You'll never make it! Come on, off you go now. Back home like a good little girl.
Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully, the wind says I will make it, and that's good enough for me.
Amber! No! You're gonna fall! You're gonna fall! It's a wind current! She's gliding! Amber's gliding!
You're crazy, kid! You must have known about the wind current. There's no way you would have jumped otherwise.
The wind takes care of those who have courage. Now sit still and await your arrest, like a good little boy.
There we go.
There's no end to
Treasure hoarders, raptor, flying thief on the horizon.
Go, go, Barret Bunny!
freeze! Pick the wrong test subject. Finally done.
All right, I got him! I only noticed the wind current from in the air, and it's the only one. It would be suicide to try and escape in the direction Raptor was going. In other words, the only way Raptor could have gotten out would be this way, past us.
Aha! So he was just trying to fool us by acting smug, in the hope that we would just give up and leave. Little did he know, we're not so easily fooled.
It was all thanks to your sharp thinking. Just like a wise man once said, once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. At the end of the day, gliding is 7 parts technique, 3 parts instinct, and then 90 parts courage.
What you did now looked more like 99 parts courage.
It was just like in my first gliding exam. I was super nervous, but in the end, there was nothing to be afraid of, and I passed no problem. I kinda missed that nervous rush in the exams I've done since then. It just wasn't the same.
Sorry. Paimon thought you said you passed no problem. What do you mean exams since then?
Well, you see, the thing is, Mondstadt is all no glide zone this, no landing zone that. Every time I get my license, it keeps getting revoked. I must have taken the exam about 15 times altogether. But I always pass the first time. I guess my little gliding manual ain't so bad after all.
Let's go and get a copy of the real gliding manual from Acting Grandmaster Jean sometime.
Sounds good.
I'll head off first because I need to escort Raptor back to the city. Once you're back in the city, don't forget to come find me at the cathedral. I'll issue your gliding license there.
She just can't sit still, can she? Guess that's why she's the outrider. When this is all done and dusted, let's head to the cathedral in Mondstadt. Getting this gliding license has turned into quite the adventure.
Yeah, sounds good to me. And now let's head back to the cathedral.
Congratulations! Here is your gliding license. You're officially legal now. Yay! I'm not surprised though. You are a natural after all.
Yeah, it was easy.
Oh, and I'll sign you up for the next wind gliding championship. I glide so fast that no one can keep up. It's just me up there, on my own, gliding around. It's kinda boring.
You won't stand a chance of winning if you sign me up.
Oh, fighting talk. It seems you have no idea how terrifying the championship really is. Well, until I kick your butt in the championship, I wish you a happy, liberating, and above all, law-abiding gliding experience. Make sure you obey the rules. Whatever you do, don't get your license revoked.
Oh, brother. If you ask me, that's a bit rich coming from Amber.
Last Wind, Courage, and Wings done. We got the gliding instruction manual. Let's go through our stuff real quick. So we got a white iron great sword, pocket grimoire, old Merc's pal, silver sword, waster great sword, and some enhancement ore from that. Got some artifacts, some more materials. Hey, gliding instruction manual. A guidebook for the ones new to using wind gliders. It also serves as a mandatory reading material to get a gliding license in Mondstadt. It contains all the necessary info any user must know. 1. Before gliding, make sure you are physically and mentally prepared. 2. Make use of a wind current or elevated terrain for takeoff. 3. Keep an eye on the wind conditions while gliding to maintain steady balance. 4. Pay attention to air traffic conditions and only use a wind glider while your gliding license remains valid. 5. Keep your balance while gliding and retract the wind glider at a safe altitude. 6. Don't drink and glide. Violation cases? 1. To make his daughter happy, a Mondstadt civilian named Rudolph jumped from his 2-story house, resulting in the fracturing of his left leg and a contusion to his buttocks. This accident could have cost Lily her father. Rudolph received a warning ticket and had his gliding license suspended for 1 year. 2. A tourist named Alice created a wind current at Windrise by blasting an animal slime and used it to quickly climb to great heights with a wind glider. The legendary adventurer performed a series of aerobatic stunts in the skies above Mondstadt. Her performance earned a big round of applause from the crowd. However, Jean, the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, summoned her and gave her a 10-day detention. Damn! 3. To show off his self-proclaimed lyre-playing skills, Jose the Bard tried to play the lyre while using a wind glider and insisted on singing the long sonnet he had just finished. After 10 minutes of mumbling to an unbearable lyre tune, Six-Fingered Jose, who is acclaimed as a bard no worse than Barbados, fell into the wishing well head first before half of the citizens of Mondstadt. Luckily, Barbados always pays extra care to those with little self-awareness. Although the lyre and the wind glider were badly damaged, the bard himself suffered only minor bruising. Jose had his gliding license suspended for 5 years for reckless gliding and had to perform community service for 3 months. Damn. Okay. So, yeah, I did say we were going to do this, depending on how long the rest of that quest took, and I think we will do it in this episode. Temple of the Falcon. Explore Windy Cliff. Recommended party level 20. Though it lies deep underground, the strong winds filled every corridor of the ruin. Don't be discouraged. Find the treasure deep within the ruin. Monster list: Large Electro Slime level 20, Large Cryo Slime level 20, Hydro Slime level 20, Wooden Shield Hilitroll Guard level 20, Pyro Hilitroll Shooter level 20, Electro Hilitroll Shooter level 20, and Wooden Shield Wall Metatroll level 20. Recommended elements: Pyro. Oh, did they want me to use Amber for this? Really?
The night is cold.
I can just brute force with Layla. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to have an archer for this, but... meh.
You're in for a little shock.
There we go. There's some boxes up there too that I missed. Damn. Here's the meter troll.
Not now. Stars, shine through.
I'm going in.
Come a little closer. Blitz.
The night is cold.
Is that it? Really?
My guiding stars.
I am supposed to have an archer. Yeah, well, I guess I'm coming back in with Amber, because there's no way to complete that without her. Or just any archer in general.
My mind is
Oh, there is a chest up here. Oh, okay. Where's the barrel?
The night is cold. Cold. Night to the man. No escape.
Surrendering will be gentle.
Huh? Huh?
Here we go. Oh my god. There we go.
My guiding stars! Windblade!
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Blitz.
Get him! No one escapes my...
There we go. Okay, quick 3 minutes, 51 seconds. We also got a monster Shrine of Death key. So we can now go unlock one of those Shrines of Deaths. So let's go open the one in the Stormbearer Mountains. Okay. Stop for a split second. Who is... oh.
Reward on the road.
Okay, so what did we get from that? Got a beginner's protector, a old merc's pal, some artifacts, that's pretty much it. We don't have enough animal sigils to buy that thing from the shop. Okay. Let's go for our achievements. Beloved of the Animal Archon, take a seat in the hands of the god statue in Mondstadt. Marksmanship, master sniper, strike an opponent's weak point from afar with an aimed shot. Okay, and that's about everything. Okay, let's go through our characters. Our weapons and everything are fine. And I should do 2-star materials as well. No, okay. We also got some story. We already read Vision. We already read all of this, or Did that one. Did that, that. Okay. And I think we're gonna end off the episode with doing a wish. So let's start with that. Let's do it. The big club. Okay. I'm gonna go quickly heal myself at the Statue of the Seven. Okay, I think that's gonna do for this episode. On the next episode, I think what we're gonna do is uncover this area here at Windrise and do all that exploration. We now have Starfell Valley at 96%, so yeah, we do need to get that last shrine of depth here. So yeah. Yeah, on the next episode we'll be doing some more exploration, probably this area. So I will see you guys then.